Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, checking your phone before you even get out of bed, and seeing that while you slept, your business generated a lot of qualified leads. Not spam, not junk. Real people with real problems who are already pre-sold on reaching out to you. No cold calls. No awkward follow-ups. No ad agency billing you $5,000 a month. Just a silent, automated system running in the background, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, doing what most business owners spend their entire lives trying to figure out. That system exists. It is not science fiction. It is not reserved for tech companies in Silicon Valley. And in this video, you are going to see exactly how to build it, step by step, using artificial intelligence tools that anyone, anywhere in the world, can use starting today. Stay until the end, because the final step is the one that almost nobody talks about, and it is the step that turns everything else from a hobby into a real business. Lead generation has been the lifeblood of every business since the beginning of commerce. It does not matter whether you sell software, offer consulting services, run a local agency, or build physical products. Without a steady stream of interested potential customers, nothing else matters. For decades, generating leads meant either paying for expensive advertising, hiring salespeople to make hundreds of cold calls, or spending years building a personal brand through content. All of those methods work, but all of them require either time, money, or both, and most people do not have either in unlimited supply. That is where artificial intelligence changes everything. In the last 2 years, AI tools have matured to the point where a single person, with no technical background, no massive budget, and no existing audience, can build a lead generation system that runs almost entirely on autopilot. What you are about to see is a complete, step-by-step blueprint. We will cover how to identify your ideal customer, how to build automated outreach pipelines, how to use AI to qualify leads before they ever speak to a human, how to connect everything together with free and low-cost tools, and how to scale the entire system once it starts producing results. This is not theory. Every step in this video is being used right now by real businesses generating real revenue. Let us begin. Before we touch a single tool, you need to understand what this system actually is and how its 4 parts work together. Think of it like a machine with 4 interconnected gears. If any one gear is missing, the machine does not run. The first gear is targeting. This is the process of defining exactly who you want to reach, their industry, their role, their problems, and the specific language they use when they talk about those problems. AI makes targeting more precise than any human researcher could ever be on their own. The second gear is attraction. Once you know who you are targeting, you need a way to get in front of them. This is where automated content generation, AI-powered outreach sequences, and intelligent placement on the platforms your ideal customers already use come into play. The third gear is qualification. Not everyone who shows interest is a good fit. Manually sorting through every inquiry wastes enormous amounts of time. AI-powered chatbots and intake forms can qualify leads automatically, asking the right questions, scoring the responses, and only passing the best prospects forward. The fourth gear is nurture and conversion. Most leads do not buy the first time they encounter you. The system needs to stay in contact with warm prospects over time, automatically, until they are ready to take action. AI-powered email sequences and follow-up workflows handle this without any human intervention. 4 gears. 1 machine. Let us build each one. Every failed lead generation campaign in history has the same root cause. The person running it did not truly understand who they were trying to reach. They had a vague idea, something like small business owners or marketing managers, but vague targeting produces vague results. Your first task is to build what is called an ideal customer profile. This is a detailed portrait of the exact type of person or business that would benefit most from what you offer, is most likely to pay for it, and is easiest for you to serve well. Here is where AI accelerates this process dramatically. Open any large language model, Claude, ChatGPT, or Gemini will all work. Give it a detailed description of your product or service. Then ask it to generate a complete ideal customer profile, including industry, company size, job title, primary pain points, goals, common objections, and the exact language this person uses when searching for solutions online. The AI will produce a profile in seconds that would have taken a human market researcher days to compile. Review it, refine it based on any real customer data you already have, and save it. Every other step in this system flows from this document. Do not skip this step or rush it. A system built on a vague customer profile will generate vague, unqualified leads. A system built on a precise profile will generate leads that feel pre-sold before they ever speak to you. Content is the fuel that powers inbound lead generation. When the right person reads something you have published and thinks, "This is exactly my situation," and this person clearly understands it, they come to you. That is inbound marketing at its most powerful. The old model required writing everything yourself or paying a content agency thousands of dollars a month. The new model uses AI to produce a consistent stream of high-quality, targeted content at a fraction of the cost and time. Here is how to set this up. Take your ideal customer profile and identify the top 10 questions or problems your ideal customer is actively searching for answers to. These become your content topics. Feed each topic into an AI writing tool along with your customer profile, your brand voice guidelines, and any specific details about your offering. Instruct the AI to write content that speaks directly to the pain point, that establishes your expertise without being promotional, and that ends with a clear, soft invitation to take the next step, whether that is downloading a resource, booking a call, or visiting a specific page on your website. Publish this content consistently across the platforms where your ideal customers spend time. For B2B businesses, LinkedIn is often the highest leverage platform. For service businesses targeting local consumers, Google business content and local SEO-focused blog posts drive enormous traffic. For e-commerce and product businesses, platform-specific content on Instagram, Pinterest, or YouTube can generate leads at scale. The key is consistency. AI allows you to produce content every single day or multiple times per day with minimal effort. Volume plus precision equals visibility. Inbound content attracts people who are already searching. But the fastest path to leads is a hybrid approach, pairing inbound content with intelligent outbound outreach. This is where most people either give up or do it wrong, because traditional outbound is repetitive, time-consuming, and easy to get wrong. AI changes the economics of outbound outreach entirely. Tools like Clay, Apollo, and Lemlist now allow you to build automated outreach sequences that feel personal and relevant because they are generated with context about each specific prospect. Here's the process. First, define the criteria for your outreach list based on your ideal customer profile. Most tools allow you to filter by industry, company size, geography, job title, recent company events like new funding or new hires, and dozens of other signals. Once you have your list, AI enrichment tools pull publicly available data about each prospect. What their company does, recent news, content they have published, problems their industry is known for facing. That data feeds into AI-generated personalized opening lines for each message. The result is an outreach message that reads as if someone spent 20 minutes researching the prospect and writing specifically for them, but was generated automatically in seconds. Personalization at scale. Relevance without manual effort. Set daily send limits to stay within platform guidelines. B-test your subject lines and opening hooks, and let the system run. Most well-configured outreach systems generate a positive reply rate of between 2 and 8%. Which with consistent volume translates to a steady, predictable flow of warm conversations every single week. Here is the problem that kills most lead generation systems before they ever deliver ROI. Leads come in. Someone has to respond to them. Someone has to ask the qualifying questions, assess the fit, and decide whether to pass them along. That someone is usually the business owner, and it consumes enormous time. AI-powered chatbots solve this problem permanently. Platforms like ManyChat, Tidio, and Intercom allow you to build fully automated qualification workflows that engage every incoming lead immediately, regardless of the time of day or how many leads come in simultaneously. The chatbot greets each new lead, introduces itself, and walks them through a series of qualifying questions based on your sales criteria. Budget range, timeline, specific problem they are trying to solve, company size, decision-making authority, whatever questions your sales process requires. The AI scores each response in real time. High-score prospects are automatically routed to your calendar booking tool so they can schedule a call directly. Medium-score prospects are entered into a nurture sequence. Low-score prospects receive helpful resources and are tracked for future outreach if their situation changes. This means that by the time you actually speak to a lead on a sales call, they have already been pre-qualified by an AI system that never sleeps, never gets tired, and never forgets to ask the right questions. Your time is spent only on conversations that have a realistic chance of converting. Set this up once, and it runs indefinitely with only periodic adjustments as you learn more about what makes your best customers different from everyone else. Most prospects are not ready to buy the first time they encounter you. Studies consistently show that the majority of B2B purchases involve 5 to 8 touchpoints before a decision is made. For high-consideration purchases, that number is even higher. An AI-powered nurture sequence solves the follow-up problem that causes most businesses to leave enormous amounts of revenue on the table. It keeps your brand in front of warm prospects automatically, delivering value at regular intervals until they are ready to move forward. Here is how to build one. Start with your email marketing platform. Tools like ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, or HubSpot all support automated sequences. Use AI to write a series of 10 to 15 emails, each one addressing a different concern, objection, or area of curiosity that your ideal customer has during their decision-making process. Each email should be short, specific, and focused on one idea. It should feel like a message from a knowledgeable colleague, not a sales pitch. The goal is not to sell in every email. The goal is to be the most helpful, credible voice in their inbox until they are ready to buy. Supplement your email sequence with retargeting campaigns on social platforms. When a lead visits your website or engages with your content, AI-powered ad platforms can automatically serve them relevant follow-up content across their social feeds, reinforcing your message without any manual effort. The entire nurture system, from initial contact to final follow-up, runs on autopilot. Your only job is to show up ready when a prospect finally raises their hand. You now have 5 powerful components. But components sitting in isolation do not produce results. The final infrastructure step is connecting all of them into a single, seamless workflow where data flows automatically from one stage to the next without any human involvement. The tool that makes this possible is called a workflow automation platform. Zapier and Make, formerly known as Integromat, are the two most widely used. Both offer free tiers that are more than sufficient to start. Here is the architecture you are building. When a new lead responds to an outreach message, they are automatically added to your CRM. When a lead submits a form on your website, the chatbot qualification flow is triggered immediately. When a lead completes the chatbot and scores above your threshold, they are added to your calendar booking tool and sent a scheduling link. When a call is booked, a personalized confirmation email and reminder sequence is triggered automatically. Every piece of data, which source the lead came from, their qualification score, which emails they opened, which pages they visited, flows into your CRM in real time. You have a complete picture of every lead without manually entering a single piece of information. This connected infrastructure is what transforms a collection of individual tools into a single, intelligent system. It is also what makes the system scalable, because every new lead enters the same automated flow regardless of whether you are generating 10 leads per week or 10,000. A system that cannot be measured cannot be improved. The final step in building your AI lead generation machine is establishing the metrics that tell you what is working, what needs adjustment, and where the highest leverage opportunities for improvement exist. The 4 numbers that matter most are the number of qualified leads entering the system each week, the percentage of those leads that book a call or take a desired next step, the close rate on calls, and the average revenue per new customer. Everything else is a supporting metric. Once you have 2 to 4 weeks of data, patterns will emerge. You will see which content pieces drive the most engagement. You will see which outreach messages generate the highest reply rates. You will see where leads are dropping out of the qualification flow. You will see which email subject lines get opened and which ones get ignored. Use AI to accelerate your analysis. Feed your performance data into a large language model and ask it to identify patterns, suggest improvements, and generate variations of your best-performing content and outreach messages. AI is not just a content creation tool. It is an analytical partner that can process more data more quickly than any human analyst. Once you have a version of the system that is consistently generating qualified leads at a positive return, scale it. Increase your outreach volume. Expand to new target segments. Add new content channels. The system is modular. Scaling one component does not require rebuilding the others. What you have seen in this video is not a shortcut. It is not a promise of overnight results. It is a proven architecture, a logical, systematic approach to building a business asset that generates leads continuously without requiring your constant presence. Let us review what you now know how to build. A precise ideal customer profile powered by AI research. An automated content engine that publishes valuable material to your ideal customer every single day. An AI-personalized outbound outreach system that starts real conversations at scale. An automated chatbot that qualifies every lead before it ever reaches you. A nurture sequence that stays in front of warm prospects until they are ready to buy. And a connected automation infrastructure that ties every piece together seamlessly. The businesses that will dominate their industries in the next decade are not necessarily the ones with the biggest teams or the largest budgets. They are the ones that build the most intelligent, automated systems, and then relentlessly improve them. You now have the blueprint. The tools are accessible. The technology is ready. The only remaining variable is whether you choose to act on what you have learned. If this video gave you value, consider leaving a comment with the step that you found most useful. It genuinely helps other viewers find the content that matters most to them. And if you want to go deeper on any individual step covered here, the next video in this series is already waiting for you.